Hi there. In this video, we are going to see how we can capture custom properties in the Google Analytics using Google Tag Manager. The main agenda of this video is to create Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager accounts. Then, create and capture the custom properties using Google Tag Manager. Then, map those custom properties in the Google Tag Manager to the custom dimensions in the Google Analytics. And finally, view those custom dimensions in the report. I'll be using this sample website to capture our custom properties. I have hosted this sample website on the GitHub pages. If you want to know how I have done that, I have added the video link in the description below. Before starting the video, I would like to request you to watch the video completely so that you won't miss any of these steps. So without getting delayed, let's get started by creating Google Analytics account. So let's go to analytics.google.com. If you are new to the Google Analytics, you will land to this page. So let's click on Start Measuring. It is asking us about our account details. So let's give the account name, sample website, and I will leave everything as it is. Let's go to next. Here it is asking us about our property name. Let's give the same name. Now it is asking us about our time zone details and the currency. I will keep everything as it is and then click on next. Now it is asking us about our business details. The industry category, let's select the industry category and the business size. Let's click on next. Now it is asking us about our business objective. Either we want to generate lead, drive sales and conversions, understand our application traffic, view user retention and engagement, and other business objective. For this video, I am only concerned about our custom properties and view them in the report. So I'll click on other business objectives and click on create. Now it is asking us to accept the Google Analytics Terms of Service Agreement. Let's select the country, click on I accept. Now it is asking us about our platform. So which platform we want to target, either it's our website or Android application or iOS application. For this video, I'm only targeting the website. So I'll click on web. Now it is asking us our website URL. So let's go to website, click the URL, paste it here. So we don't need the HTTPS. So let's remove, give the name, sample website. And here we can see we have all these properties which are being captured. Scrolls, outbound clicks, site search, video engagement, file download, and form interactions. If you click on this setting, you will be able to see all those details. For this video, I don't need everything. So I'll turn all these off. Click on save. So we just have the page view now. So let's create and continue. Here we are able to see data collection may take up to 48 hours to get started. So we'll get to know about this a bit later. So our Google Analytics account has been created and we have got the code. Now if you don't want to create the custom properties, then you can copy paste this code in every page of our website immediately after the head tag. But we are focused on capturing the custom properties. So let's close this. And we have got the measurement ID. We'll go to the tag manager now, tagmanager.google.com, and let's create our account here. So I'll give the account name as sample website and I'll give the same name in the container name as well. And I'll select the platform as the web and click on create. Here it is asking us to accept the Google Tag Manager Terms of Service Agreement. So we'll click on I accept and then yes. We have got the installation code. So this is the code which we have to paste in our head tag and this is the code which we have to paste in our body tag. In every pages of our website, with whatever pages we want to track, we have to paste this in all those pages. So for this video, I have created a very simple application and it is having only one page, that is index.html. So I'll go and copy this and paste it in my website in the head tag, paste, and in the body tag, let's copy the body tag code and inside body, let's paste. and commit changes. Commit. So we will wait till the website is deployed again so that we can test if our code is properly installed or not. Now our website is deployed. Let's go and test it. Let's close this. So if you are on this page and if you want to get the code again, you can simply click on this tag code and you will get the same again. So close this, go to the preview, and it will open the Google Tag Assistant. Let's go and copy the website URL, paste it here, and then connect. So if it is connected, you will be able to see this message that Tag Assistant connected, and here also you will be able to see it is connected. Here, if you see, we have an information message that for an improved debugging experience for untagged pages, install Tag Assistant browser extension. So if you want to enhance your debugging experience, you can install this as well. So close this. And few things I would like to show you here is, here you will see these are the events. This is the consent initialization. This is initialization of the code. Here, this is the initialization of our container. And if you see in the variables, we have few of the variables assigned here, that is event, page hostname, page URL, page path, and referrer. Apart from that, we have another tab called data layer, and here you will be able to see few of the properties, event, GMT, and its object again having unique event ID and the start date time. So let's close this for now and close this. There are few of the variables which are being stored. You can see the variables here. So those variables are same as the variables here. So whatever variable you will add here or you will remove from here, the same will be reflected there as well. Let's go and check. Let's configure and we'll remove the referrer, we'll remove the page path, and we will add few other properties like a random number and debug mode. So let's close. If you see, these are the built-in variables, and we also have the user-defined variables. There are a lot of variables here which are built in, and you don't have to write the logic to capture values for this. So you can use this. But if you want to capture a few of the additional property for which you want to pass the value, so you can use the user-defined variables. So I have enabled random value and debug mode. So let's go and see if they are now visible or not. So if I go and connect again, let's go, it's connected, continue. If you come here and go to the variables, now you will be able to see the debug mode, that is true, and the random value. So some random number is being generated. So let's go and close this and let's try adding one user defined variable. So we'll be creating a variable for storing measurement ID. So we'll name it as GA4, that is Google Analytics for measurement ID, and we'll keep as a constant. So we'll scroll a bit down, we'll keep a constant, and we want value now. So let's go copy the measurement ID, paste it here, and save it. Now we have total of 6 of the variables. Let's go and check again in the preview. Connect. If you see now in the variables, we have the all this property 2 to 4 to 6. Okay, and we have this GA4 measurement ID as well. So this clears that whatever variables we enable or add it here, it will start capturing. But what if I wanted to capture few of the additional property that is coming from the website? Let's say I wanted a username. So let's go and create a property for the username. And I want to get this from our website. So whatever data we are passing from the website, that need to be mapped here. So there is some concept called data layer, which I have shown you. So data can be passed from our website to the data layer, and that data layer data will be mapped to our custom variables. So let's edit the variable configuration, and here we have the data layer variable. So whatever variable that is passed from the data layer, that will be mapped here. So we will name it as DL for data layer underscore user underscore name. Here we have added here to uniquely identify it, just because we will be having the username somewhere else as well. So just to make the things clear that from where which variable is being mapped, it will give you the clear idea. So I have added this as a DL so that it represents the data layer variable, and I can set the default value as well if we want. So let's say I'm keeping some default value as random. And again, here we have some of the format values. We can change the case. We can convert null to something value. We can convert undefined to something. We can convert true to something. We can convert false to something. But I don't need any of this formatting for now. This is all. I'll just save it. Let's go and preview again. Connect. Go to the container loaded. Go to the variables. Now here you will be able to see username, that is data layer variable, and its value is random just because we haven't passed it from the website. So this is about capturing the data, but this value is still getting from our default value, but we wanted to get this username from our website. So what we have to do is we have to update the data layer so that value should come in the data layer, and we'll be able to map that to our variable. So let's go to our website and we will edit the code. So one thing I would like to show you, if I will inspect, and here if I type data layer, I'll be able to see the data layer, and here if I expand, I'll be able to see all those variables which are being sent to our Google Tag Manager. We'll copy some small piece of code from here, data layer, and our data layer is coming from window.data layer. And if there is no value for this, we will initialize it with an empty array. Let's copy this and go to our code, index.html, edit, and inside the head tag, inside the script, we will paste the code. And now we have to update the data layer. Now what I wanted is my data layer variable. So this username, I have kept the variable name as dl underscore username. So this is the value which will be mapped from our website to the Google Tag Manager. So I'll just paste it here. I'll provide the value to it, and let's commit changes, and we will wait for the website to publish again. Now our website is published. Let's go and check again. So we'll close this. Let's close the tag assistant first. So close this and this as well. Now our username should come from our website, that is admin. So let's go to preview again, connect, and let's go to the message, and here we will be able to see the username as admin now. So what we will do is we will remove the unnecessary properties from here so that it will be easy for us to understand things. We'll remove the random number, we'll remove the debug mode, and that's it. So I'm just keeping this GA4 measurement ID because we will need it. So here we have the property username, and now what we'll do is in the same way we can also capture the user role, any user related property, or even the event related property. So we'll get to that soon. So this is about capturing the custom property. Now we have to send this custom property to the Google Analytics. To send these custom properties to the Google Analytics, we'll have to send it through the event. So let's go and create a tag first. So we'll create a tag for that, and this tag we'll name it as a click tag because the click related event we will be sending from here. And for the trigger we will be making it as a click. So here we are able to see all pages, consent initialization and initialization on all pages. Here we have the add option, so we'll click on add, and it is asking us to create a trigger. So we'll name it as a click trigger, and in the trigger configuration we'll click on edit, Now here we will be able to see click, and under the click we have all elements or just links. So we needed for all elements, so we'll click on all elements. And here also the trigger fires on all clicks or some clicks. So inside this you can again keep some additional checks, but we don't need that for now. We'll keep for all clicks and click on save. Now we needed the configuration. So this click tag will simply send the GA4 event to the Google Analytics. So we'll select the Google Analytics and Google Analytics GA4 event. Here we have to provide our measurement ID. We already have created a variable for GA4 measurement ID. So we'll click that and we will name the event name, that is click. Okay, we'll keep some different name, custom click event. Here we will be able to see one warning message, that is no Google tag found in this container. So we'll fix this issue in a while. But for now, what we needed is whenever we click something, our tags should be able to fire. So let's save and then let's click on preview again. Let's click on continue. Here if you see we have a click tag and it is not fired at. So we'll click on simple click. And if you see we have a click here, and here also in tag fire we can see click tag is fired, and in the variables we will be able to see these values. Now in the data layer we will be able to see dl underscore username. So these are the variables which are being captured, but what I wanted is I want to also capture what link has been clicked and what text has been clicked. So for that we just have to enable two of the variables, that is click text and click link. So go to the variables, click on configure in the built-in variables, and here we have those property called click text and click URL, and apart from that you have other properties as well which you can select. But for this example we just needed this. So let's go to preview again, click on continue, and now it is connected. Let's see, here we don't have any of the event for the click. Let's click on Google Analytics, and here we have the click. And if you go to the variables, here in the click URL we don't have anything, but in the click text we have the Google Analytics. That means we just click this Google Analytics. So let's click on the simple click. Here we have the other click event, and inside this you will be able to see click text as simple click and click URL as the messydeveloper.github.io. This is all about capturing the event, but with this event we have to send this event to the Google Analytics. So let's go and configure few of the property in the tags, so that with the tag we will be sending these properties. So let's edit this. And here if you edit this you will be able to see two of the properties, that is event parameters and the user properties. The event parameter are related to the event. So if you want to capture any of the additional property related to the event, then you can use the event parameter, and if you want to capture the property related to the user, then you can use the user property. So in the event property, all the properties will be sent as the event parameter, and in the user property, these properties will be sent to the Google Analytics as the user parameters. So let's go and create and see how it works. So for the event parameter, we'll name it as EP underscore user underscore name. And same thing we are again storing for this also, we'll be using the username, and for the user properties also we'll be using the same, and here we will name as up underscore user underscore name. EP represents the event parameter and up represents the user property, and for the value we will be storing again the same name, that is user name, and let's save. Now with our event we are sending the event parameter and the user property. Now it's time to fix this warning, Google tag is not found in this container. So we'll just go and create another tag with the name GA4 config, and in the trigger We'll select the trigger on initialization of all pages, and in the tag configuration, we will go to the Google Analytics and we'll select the Google tag. If you see in the info messages, it has mentioned to use Google tag and G4 event tag together to enable measurement for Google Analytics 4. So let's select the Google tag and we have to select our tag ID, that is measurement ID. We already have stored that in a constant. So we'll select that GA4 measurement ID and that's it. Let's save. And if you go to the click tag again, then you will not be able to see that warning message anymore. Now, this is time to preview and also see the same thing in the Google Analytics as well. So we'll go to the debug view of the Google Analytics. Let's close this. Let's click on next. Here, continue to home. If you go to the admin tab and under data display, you will be able to see the debug view, or in the left panel, you will be able to see the data display, and under that we have the debug view. So we can go from anywhere. Now, if you go and click on the preview, let's click on connect. Here, the page initialization event should be triggered here. So we'll wait. And you see here page view has been triggered. So let's go and close this and click on any of the button. So we'll click on blocks and here we have a click, and in the variables we have all these property, that is username is admin, all other properties. If you go to Google Analytics and close this, we should be getting a custom click, and this is our event name which we have configured in our Google Tag Manager. If you see in the Google Tag Manager, we have created tag and we have given the event name as custom click event. So here we have that. Let's click this. And here we have the two properties, that is one is the parameters, other is the user properties. So in the user properties, you will have the up underscore username, that is the user property and username. And under the parameters here, if you scroll down, you will be able to see ep underscore user property, and this is the event parameter. So this is the difference. Like if you see whatever the parameter we have configured, either that's a event parameter or user property, it will be separated this way. Now this is the properties which we are getting from the Google Tag Manager, but now we have to map this to the custom dimension. So we'll just go to the custom definitions in the left tab and we'll create the custom dimension. So let's close this first. Now, if you remember, we have two of the property. One is the event parameter and one is the user property. So we'll create two custom dimension. So one is event username and the scope is event because we are capturing the data on the event label, and the parameter name will keep it as whatever parameter name we have here, that is ep underscore username, and save. And other one we have to capture is user property. So we'll just name it as up username, that is user property, and its scope is user because we are capturing these properties on the user level. So we'll just copy the user property name as well, paste it here and save. So these are the custom dimension we have created. Now these dimensions we need to view in some of the reports. So if you go to the explore, and inside the explore, let's create a blank report. And here under the dimension, let's select the custom definitions which we have created, that is event username and up username, and confirm. And under the matrices, we wanted to see how many event are coming, so we'll just click on the event count and confirm. So we'll add this dimension in the row and matrices in the value. So let's see if we have the data. So here we don't have any data for now, just because in the beginning, if you remember, it has shown that it takes 48 hours to process the data. All the data which are shown under the report are processed data. They are not the real-time data. It will take at max of 48 hours. So we'll have to wait till the data has been processed. Meanwhile, I'll just trigger few of the more events so that we can see sufficient data here. So I'll pause the video, and once the data is processed, we'll resume and we'll see a detailed report. And before that, we have to publish all our changes in the Google Tag Manager. So let's go to the submit and click on publish, continue. And this is done here. Now we'll come back after our data has been processed so that we can see the data in this report. So it has been more than 48 hours and our data has been processed completely. We can see the same from here as well. The report is based on 100% of available data. Just to recap, the UP username is our user properties. The event username is our event parameter. And we can see there are 27 events for which we have the data mapped properly. There are 18 events for which there are no data mapped. And there are 8 events for which the data has been mapped partially. So we'll understand this by adding one more dimension to it. Before that, just to recap, the user property will remain throughout the session, and whatever events are going through, the user property will be assigned to them. So let's go and add one more dimension. From predefined, let's go and add the event name. Click on confirm. And let's add this event name in the rows. And now you are able to see the event name also in the report. So from here we can see there are 27 custom click event, and for them the user property and the event properties are assigned properly. There are 3 of the events named first visit, page view and session start. Each of them are having 5 in count, and for them none of the data has been set. There are 3 events named page view, custom click event and session start, for which only user property has been set. There is user engagement, for which user property has been set. Here you can see there are 3 of the custom click event for which no data has been set. It is because in the starting we were testing only by changing the built-in variables, and we haven't added our user property and event parameter. So that's the reason it has not been set. And these are coming just because it is tagged with the session. So once the session has started, so for the next page view in the same session, we have the user property assigned to it. So this is all about it. So one thing I would like to make you clear that in the Google Tag Manager, in the tags, we have created a custom click event. So in this, we have given this parameter name, which is ep underscore user underscore name. So this is just to make you clear that event parameter is being mapped to the Google Analytics and their scope will be event, and user parameter will be mapped in the Google Analytics and their scope will be user. So just to make you clear that these are the parameter and how they will be reflected in the Google Analytics, where we can see how we can debug. Just to make it clarify, I have given the unique name. You can give the name anything as per your convention. It is all up to you. So that's it for the video, guys. If you have any doubt, please do let me know in the comment section. And if you like the video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.